Hello everyone, as I promised in the last video, in this video we are going to learn how to make the graph of quadratic equation. Suppose your quadratic expression is y equals to x square minus 3x plus 2. So like we used to do for x and y, when we used to draw the graph of x and y. So if I'll put x equals to 1, it will be 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus 2, so it will be becoming 0. For x equals to 2, if I'll put this, again it will be 0, just check. For x equals to minus 1, it will be minus 1 whole square minus 3 into minus 1 plus 2, it is equals to 6. For x equals to minus 1, it's coming 6. For x equals to 0, just check, the value is coming 2. You go through this. X equals to 3, the value will come 2. X equals to 4, the value will come 4 square minus 3 into 4 plus 2. So it will be 16 plus 2, 18 minus 12, it's coming 6 again. If it is x equals to 1.5, just check for 1.5, it is 1.5 whole square minus 3 into 1.5 plus 2. 1.5 whole square is 2.25 plus 2 minus 4.5, hence answer will be minus 0.25. So minus 0.25 for 1.5. Please check it for 1.25 and for 1.75. The answer will be, both the cases answer will be minus 0.1875. You just put the values in the calculator and check. So if I will draw the graph now, if this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis, if these are the points 1, 2, 3, 4 over there, so for x equals to 1, y is 0, for x equals to 2, y is 0, right? For x equals to 0, y is becoming 2, for x equals to 3, this value is becoming 3, minus 1, it's 6, and for 4 it is again becoming 6. But for the values in between 1 and 2, in between 1 and 2, if I will go for the values, it's going in negative, y is going negative, so randomly one value I am taking. So if I will just join all these points, the curve will look like this. Like in the last video I draw the curve, it will look like this. So this curve will be like this when this coefficient of x square a, it is greater than 0. If we will try to draw the curve a less than 0, the curve will be in this direction. Just try to do it. Just try to draw the graph of y equals to minus of x square minus 3x plus 2. Take these points only, take these points, whatever points I have taken here, and just draw the curve. The curve will be look like this. If I ask you what will be the curve if a is equals to 0, for a equals to 0 there won't be any curve because the equation won't remain as quadratic, right? Equation won't remain as quadratic. So from the last video, if I'll continue here, from the last video what we had done, that we know the three cases of quadratic. Now for a less than 0, if I discuss, for a less than 0, my first case if I take under this, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 means 4ac minus b square, that will be less than 0. 4ac minus b square is less than 0 and a less than 0. So if I will divide this, 4ac minus b square divided by 4a. This is negative term, this is negative term. So y is greater than equals to, so this will be greater than equals to 0, right? If a is equals to, sorry, my mistake, if my second case, if my b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, if b square minus 4ac is equals to 0, then 4ac minus b square is equals to 0, and if I will divide them, this will be equals to 0, correct? And my third case is if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then 4ac minus b square will be greater than 0. and my a is less than 0, so this is positive term, this is negative term. So if I will divide them, this is positive, this is negative, so I will get some less than 0 term, right? So from the last video, if you remember, y was equals to a into x plus b by 2a whole square minus b square minus 4ac divided by 4a. So y plus b square minus 4ac divided by 4a is equals to a into x plus b by 2a whole square. Correct? Now, if your a is less than 0, just check what will be the scenario here. If a is less than 0 and this term x plus b by 2a whole square, this is always greater than equals to 0. It doesn't matter, it's a perfect square term. So this is negative and this is positive or 0. So if I will multiply this two, that will be less than equals to 0. So this will be less than equals to 0 means y plus b square minus 4ac divided by 4a, that is less than equals to 0. Hence y is less than equals to 4ac minus b square divided by 4a. Correct? So all these cases, if I will discuss, y is less than equals to 4ac minus b square divided by 4a. From the first case, this is my y, correct? So that means y is less than equals to one positive number. Do you agree? Because this term for this case is less than equals to, y is less than equals to that value, right? So if this is a positive number, that means y less than equals to one positive number. For the second case, y is less than equals to 0 because this term is himself equals to 0. And I said y is less than equals to this term. So y is less than equals to 0. In the third case, y is less than equals to one negative number because this term himself is negative number and y is less than equals to that term. So y is less than equals to negative number, right? So if I will try to draw the graph of this, first graph will be like this, where b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 because y is going towards this direction. I gave you this homework. Y is reaching a positive number and again y is coming back. The second graph will be like this, y is going till this direction, y is taking the value 0 and y is returning. This is the concept of b square minus 4ac equals to 0. And my third graph will be like this, y is less than equals to a negative number, that means graph is coming towards upward direction, y is reaching a negative number and again it's returning. So this is the graph of b square minus 4ac less than 0. So for the first case we are getting these two solution. For the second case, as the curve is turning at that point, this will be my concept of equal roots. And the last case, we are not going to get any real values, the values will be both imaginary values. All of you understood by now? Why the curve is like this? Now what will happen for y equals to 0? My third case, the equation won't remain quadratic, right? Equation won't remain quadratic. For this time, this is all the theory part we have in quadratic. Next video I will come up with some more problems. By the time, if you have any doubt, please write me in the comment box. Thank you.